because I come from industry, it's been kind of easy to engage industrial partners since I joined. And the interesting thing is because what we do is so fundamental to how networks work together. And again, the social TV thing is, I would say, the really cool thing that we're doing. But there's also a lot of other things we can do with this. So right now we do have industrial contracts with, I would say, traditional operators. We have equipment manufacturers. We have actually a really, really nice contract with a major content provider in the US. And we're working and almost ready to have another contract with a satellite company. And people are going to say, what is the link between social television and satellites? Well, in a way, it's the same thing. If you think that satellites could be social themselves, right now all these things are done in silos. And so you have a satellite that does one band, a satellite that does another band, and now you may want to go across and have them combined to get a better service. And if you think about social television, for example, and quality of experience, if you have a transmission via satellite and the satellite starts going a bit iffy, well, you would like to be able to bring in another resource to continue your quality of experience. And this is where the link is. So we've been engaging people pretty much across, from people who are really into producing content and wanting to put it in front of people's eyes, to people who actually provide the infrastructure that will do that. And right now we're pretty much working across, and we think that our network coding strategies are giving us, that's it, strategies, that our network coding is giving us strategies to do that. And so we can have a wide range of industrial partners. If I have to look forward to what we want to do, right now an idea that we started pushing amongst ourselves is figuring out that if we want to share into an experience with the best conditions, maybe we want to redesign the network on the fly that is providing it. So there's cloud services now that people talk about. There's software as a service that a lot of people have talked about. We're starting to think of network as a service. So if the three of us want to share into some form of content viewing, and we're aware a little bit of some of the topology of the network between the three of us, because we're three here, we could just download the perfect network stack that we need to create that experience and execute it, and then we can share into it. This is almost like science fiction for me a little bit right now, because it means like so many different layers in the networking that would need to be really highly reconfigurable. But a lot of the technology exists. There's already CPU that is so powerful in cell phones. We don't even talk about computers. There's all kinds of network elements that exist everywhere. And actually, well, referring to the previous guy, you interviewed smart cities, and that's something for you. If we live in cities and in environments and in places like MIT where there is computing embedded in the infrastructure, and again, this is back to this content-centric networking a little bit, well, then we can take advantage of that to create that on-the-fly networking experience that we need to allow our social connectivity to transfer itself into a physical connectivity. So 5 years in the future, I hope it works.